Hello, everyone, and buongiorno tutti. I'm Rabbi Barbara Aiello, and I'm broadcasting to you from Italy, specifically from Calabria, in the toe of the Italian boot, where this morning it is snowing. It's Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, and we are well into our third week of an all-Italy lockdown. So what's happening? Well, the Carabinieri, our police force, stopped by the synagogue here with a request. They pointed out how the parish church in the piazza is closed and that the synagogue, of course, must do the same. And, of course, I complied. As a matter of fact, we put this sign on our door so that everyone who stops by, and we get a number of visitors throughout the year, but if people stop by, they know that we are following the directions, the guidelines for the all-Italian lockdown. But you know what? This is not the only sign that's on our door. We added another one that the kids and the adults have created by hand. They're posted throughout the village, and you can see them all over Italy as well. Here it is. Andrà tutto bene. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. So if you're following the coronavirus news for Italy, you may have noticed that for 3 days now there has been a slight drop in reported cases and deaths, and for that we say in Hebrew, Baruch Hashem, and in Italian we say Grazie Dio. But a local doctor emphasized that the latest numbers represent the cases from North Italy, while we here in southern Italy could be about 2 weeks behind Lombardia, and for that reason the cases could rise here in Calabria. But chissà, who knows? No one knows for sure. But throughout it all, we Calabresi are coping. We're following the rules, which means that when the police stopped me during my afternoon walk, I thanked them for the reminder, and I did indeed go back home. And when the grocery stores mandated masks and gloves for all customers, I complied, although I still haven't found a way to wear the mask so that my glasses don't fog up. And when the rules required that we customers enter the grocery store only 2 at a time, I and my fellow paesini stood outside. We waited patiently, trying to talk to each other while we're standing at least 6 feet apart. But we are Calabresi, and talking is our life, even if we have to do it with a cloth over our mouth. Stiamo parlando, we are talking. And that's how I found out about Giorgio's grandmother's miracle migraine headache cure. Shouting over his mask, Giorgio said, "If all this stress is giving you a migraine, potatoes to the rescue." And then Giorgio explained how his nonna would slice potatoes the long way and, starting with the forehead, place them all around your head and then tie a cloth tightly, very tightly, to hold the potatoes in place. 20 minutes and the migraine is gone. Patate, potatoes, they're good for so many things. And Katerina joined in, shouting as well. "Just cut up those potatoes," she said. "Cook them with garlic, onion, and red peppers. Eat patate pipi, and you will be healthy and strong." Well, I brought the information back to my family, and I offered to prepare this wonderful potato dish. Now, I'm not much of a cook. In fact, my family tells me to bring my passport into the kitchen because it's a foreign country. So we did have patate pipi for dinner, just not prepared by me. As I mentioned, our little synagogue is closed, but we still observe Shabbat, the Jewish Sabbath. But now we celebrate it exclusively around the family table. This past Shabbat, we ate in the dining room at the big table. It was set with the good dishes, and we even dressed up, Enrico in a suit and tie, and me in a dress and heels. And I discovered that even Pope Francis likes the idea of Shabbat. In a recent interview where he talked about the effects of the Italian lockdown, the Pope had this to say: "The Jewish people consider the Sabbath as holy. It's a time when you rest with gratitude to worship God, to spend time with the family, to play, to do all these things, to remind ourselves that we are not machines. Maybe that's the lesson. In these days and times when we are literally shut away from the hectic beat of life, we now have the time to feel the restful rhythm of a personal Shabbat. Truly, we are not machines. And as my Calabrese neighbors remind me, andrà tutto bene, everything will be okay. I'm Rabbi Barbara Aiello. It is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. We're broadcasting to you straight from Serrastretta in Calabria, Italy, and we say ciao for now.